According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you. You still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. This Karen was attempting to hold this car park for someone one way or another by standing in the car park, you know, the typical entitled Karen thing to do. Anyway, someone else comes in and takes the car park, and this is her reaction to that information.
Can you say that
you want to record me?
Can you say that you're gonna key the car?
Yeah, do you want to say that you just took a spot when someone was standing right there?
That you're not a car?
A human was standing right there. Would you like me to call the cops? Would you like me to call the cops?
Yeah, call the cops.
Okay. You have no dignity.
Wasting my time.
I'm wasting your time?
Yes.
I was standing right there.
You're on the sidewalk.
Are you kidding me? I was standing right in the spot.
No, you weren't.
What gives you guys an attitude to stand right here, to actually think that you have respect when some human was standing right here?
You weren't standing right here.
Okay, I'm gonna key your car. Have a good day.
Whoa.
Oh, you're so cool. You're so cool.
Back up.
Oh, yeah, leave. I would love to see you leave.
I said back up, I didn't say leave.
This millennial attitude where you think you own the world and you own everything, this instant gratification, get some civility back. I'm going to key your car.
Don't you love the audacity of some of these people saying that, oh, you're just being entitled because this is meant to be for someone else, this car park, that's why I was standing here. That's not how you save car parks, man. That's just not how that works at all. It's literally the first car that gets there gets the car park. There is nothing else to it. You can't just stand in a car park and reserve it. And then it makes me question, where in the world is the person who you're saving the car park for? Surely they wouldn't be that far behind you if you're already there standing in the car park waiting for them to catch back up. It's just fascinating seeing these type of people out in the world. And then of course the idea of like, man, show some chivalry, I'm going to key your car in the same sentence is nuts. Here we have staff trying to control people at an airport.
Today, sir, is that you're not going to talk over me and you're not going to talk over me. I'm looking at this gentleman directly and I'm speaking to him. You don't overspeak me and you don't get an attitude with me. Because what we're going to do is call court police and have you removed. So do me a favor, step back.
Talk to the gentleman.
Step back.
I'm standing right here. Talk to the
Step
gentleman.
back. Sir.
Talk to the gentleman.
Thank you. Like I said, it's a box the size of that.
This seems like a situation where someone's getting involved in a conversation they're not meant to be involved in. Here we have a Karen going on a tirade against a minimum wage worker all over fried chicken.
People like her make me want to reach back there and snatch her little ass and bring her over this desk. I don't give a I'm going to jail. I'll her little ass up. You see how she talking smart? She need not to say nothing. She needs not to say nothing. Because she needs to know how to be professional. Be professional. If she don't know how to be professional, she needs to be fired. And that's it, and period. I'm not about to deal with nobody's attitude like that. This is the second time, same female. I asked them, why is she over there? They said, oh, that's what she do. She keep going to the back right there. She don't want to come out and deal with the customers. So either her job is to work back there in the heat and don't come with the customers, and y'all got extra help, or she don't need to deal with no customers at all. Because I'll slap a bitch like her in the parking lot all day, every day. And I don't care. Everybody got problems. I'm going through my own shit. The last thing I feel like doing is dealing with her attitude. And all I want is some chicken. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm sorry, lady, it works in the rules of threes, not a rule of two. There's 3 strikes and then you're out, not 2 strikes, so you've had it twice now. Wait until the 3rd time, and then you can have the 3rd strike and get rid of her. Apparently, she went on this tirade for another 20 minutes before finally leaving the store, which is just kind of insane, to say the least, but hey, that is what it is. It's midnight at an airport and we have a grown man yelling.
Grown man! Talk to me the way you talk to them. Talk to me the way you talk to them. See what happens. I'm a man. Talk to me the way you talk to these little girls. I don't give a if you're tired. You're a grown man. Deal with it. They're tired. They're teenagers. Let them breathe. It's their first time traveling. You're giving them a hard time.
Not sure the context of this clip itself, but I'm assuming that the guy yelling is either a family member or father of those kids that this other guy was yelling at previously, at least prior to the clip, based upon the information we have here. And if so, good job, but maybe yelling at an airport in midnight, maybe not the greatest idea. Maybe tone down your volume a little bit. I don't know. This guy's walking down a sidewalk on a street, and a pair of dogs starts running up to him in the middle of the street. He then makes a casual threat to hurt a dog or something along those lines, and the owner is very mad. Here's the clip.
Your dogs came and almost bit me. It's illegal to have your dogs on leash. Yes, it is.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter.
Get the out of here.
No.
You don't belong here.
No, you don't belong here.
I live here, buddy.
Well, you don't belong here.
I do belong here.
How do you belong
now,
here?
You need to get the out of
I
here
don't
before
need
I call
to
the
do
cops.
anything. On what? For
I
what?
will call the cops
For
because
your
you
dog.
are threatening me now.
How did I threaten you?
You are threatening
You're
me.
on
Turn that
now. Oh,
goddamn
you just
thing.
hit me. That's
Turn it
assault,
off.
ma'am.
Turn it
You
off.
just assaulted me.
Turn it off.
You just smacked me.
You're a asshole.
You just smacked me. You're gonna call the cops on me?
Come here, Eli.
While your dogs are running loose, almost biting people? I just was assaulted. Call the cops, ma'am, please. You just assaulted
My
me.
daughter is a cop.
That's okay. Your daughters see this on camera that you just smacked me? They don't care.
Get out of here.
I don't need to get out of here. This is public property. This is public property. Your face is bothering me.
Really? Who are you?
Somebody who was
You're going to say that my face is bothering you.
somebody who was
What have I
casually
done to
walking
you
down the
that my
sidewalk
face
and
is
your dogs
bothering you?
attacked me.
And you know, morons like you.
Moron, okay.
You are a moron who get their f***ing cameras out.
Why?
to
Because
take
some lady
pictures of
like you
everything.
said you'd call the cops on me because I
It
threatened
means-
you when I
it's
never
because
threatened
you
you?
are
Because you
so-
lied. Because
what
you
do
lied.
Call it?
Because you lied because your dogs were off without a leash.
What did I lie about?
You said I threatened you.
You did.
When?
You're saying you're going to my dog.
That's threatening you?
That's threatening me. as
Well, your
well.
dogs were off the leash, came off your
Because you get a
property.
gun out,
Your
you
dogs,
are
your
hurting-
dogs were off the leash,
Why don't
came
you let me
onto
talk,
public
moron?
property, and came
Let
to me
talk.
like they were going to
You
bite.
get a gun out, you're going to threaten everybody around here because you don't know how to shoot a gun.
How do you know that? You know me?
Because I know who you
You've
are. You
met
look
me?
like an idiot.
I look like an
You
idiot.
look like a moron and an idiot. Yes, you do.
You look like you need to be in a nursing home and get out of my
You need
face.
to get out of my face.
Or else
Get
what?
out of the street.
I'm not in the street. I'm in the sidewalk,
You know, people
moron.
like you who take movies of everything.
Because you lie.
Is that because
'Cause you
are
lied.
so
Because you
insecure
said
with who you are?
No, because you
wanna
lied
talk
and said I
shit?
threatened you.
Get the out of here.
Make me. You don't own the world.
You want to threaten me again?
How did I
want me to
threaten you?
start
What?
something?
Threaten you again?
You want me to start something?
You said get out of here. I
You
said, make me.
me.
Yeah,
So
make
what,
me.
you want to fight a woman?
No, I want to stand on a public
Don't
sidewalk
underestimate
that's
me.
public.
Yeah,
I'm not
because you're looking for trouble. You're
looking for
you're
trouble. Actually, I was looking for a leisurely walk, and your dogs came off your property. Right, liberal Democrat.
Out of here.
Okay, yeah. You're a woman who needs to keep her dogs under control, ma'am.
The response to this clip has been quite interesting. There are some people that think like, oh, they didn't actually bite you, so you're overreacting and things along those lines. But I just want to stop the entire conversation there. If you're out in an area like this, you should have your dog leash. Doesn't matter how well you believe you have them under your control. If at any moment they choose to run up to a random person walking up on a footpath, that is where things are going to go wrong. Yes, you might believe that your dog's never going to bite anyone, but how is the person walking down the street meant to know that? What's stopping them from having a rational reaction because a dog's sprinting up to them? A dog they do not know is sprinting up to them in a manner that does seem kind of aggressive. There's going to be a different reaction depending on the person, and there will probably be a case where someone just whips out a gun and shoots them point blank because, you know, the dog's running up to them. You don't know if the dog's going to come and attempt to attack you and stuff like that. And yes, that is an overt reaction that you should not have either. But this is why you just keep your dog on leash when you're in an area where random people can just be walking by. Like, it's really that simple. That's all there really is to this clip. Everything else that happened afterwards is just a dog owner not willing to be responsible. Like, yep, they probably should have been on a leash, but in this area, because it's not fenced in, the dog can just randomly run away at any time, and I don't really have too much control over that, clearly. This group gets a meal from McDonald's, and it turns out they tried to serve them a raw burger, and here's what happens next.
Well, you guys are going to give me something because this is literal food poisoning. How's there a raw patty
3 patties.
on top of my McDouble?
3
There's
patties.
3 patties. There's literally 1, 2 cooked, and then there's a raw one on top.
Well, I wasn't the one cooking, so I can't say anything.
Okay, but you were the one who handed me my phone, so the food, so you need to give me something because I will literally call the cops. This is food poisoning.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Okay, where's the
I see a
manager?
car here. Is the manager still here? She can go open it.
The cashier's closed. It's closed.
So what?
Recording because you don't have my
Listen,
consent.
man. it's a public area.
And you
It's
guys
public.
just fed me food
Yes,
poisoning.
it's
So-
public. You're in a
yeah,
public area.
because you guys gave me food poisoning. So we have every right to record.
We'll call the cops on you. Thank you.
I love that. I mean, I didn't cook it. It's not my problem. And then, of course, when she spots she's getting recorded, and she goes with the old, "You don't have my permission to be recorded." It's like you're out in a public place, unfortunately. So that doesn't quite work in the scenario. Next up, we have the most interesting interaction at Waffle House. Actually, that doesn't even give you much of a statement. You understand that anything at a Waffle House can go to absolute crazy levels of stupidity very quickly. So, enjoy.
I didn't say anything to you. I just looked at you. Are you okay?
Sir, you actually said, "Are you tweaking?" So try me if you want, bitch.
Stop playing with her.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna have to tell you. Don't give you a refund.
Alright, well give me my fucking refund.
I will give you a refund.
Alright, do that
And
then.
after that, you're not coming back.
That's fine. Check it. Mark my fucking name down.
That don't work here.
Excuse me.
That don't work here.
Oh, that don't work here. You mean you don't want to write my name
That
down?
image
Make
don't
sure
work
I
here.
don't come back?
Yeah.
Y'all
No,
afraid of
I know
this.
who you are, so you're not coming back.
Alright, write it down.
You're not gonna talk my
Fuck you
customers any
up.
type of way.
Alright, give me my money.
Give her a money.
Don't touch my phone. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't touch my phone.
bitch,
Bitch,
Lord
don't do that.
Jesus.
Move your motherfucking ass on, bitch. Cause I wish the fuck you would touch me, ho.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus. I'm telling you, bitch. Move, ho. I'm telling you, bitch. I'm telling you, bitch. Come on, bitch. I know it's it.
You don't like it. You stood there and let your motherfucking bitch ass.
No, sir.
Stupid ass bitch.
You know, here I was thinking this was going to be all about just that one person who's just being a bit of an asshole towards the workers there. Seems to be a little off their manada, might be drunk, might be high, might be a mixture of the both. And then all of a sudden a fight breaks out in the background. What? Like, it's obviously something no one expected to happen because the camera person was too focused on the other woman, the one that started this mess, and then it's like, wait, hold on, there's a fight going on. Wait, I should film that. That's also very awesome stuff to film. Like, it's just that, wow. Waffle House, man. They seem to, people get down to some crazy shit down there. Pretty good. Every time you get your food, you also get some live entertainment. It's brilliant. Here we got an unhappy Kevin who seems to have had a fun night drinking at the bar and everything's gone horribly wrong and he blames it all on the worker at the bar. Good on him.
I have the right to do this. I'm posting you.
Thank God.
You got it.
Keep
I am.
posting, man.
I
Keep
am.
posting.
Oh, I'm posting this.
Shit, really?
Good. Yeah, and I have the right to do this.
You should be fired.
You should be in a drunk tank. You should be careful driving home as well.
There you go. Wow.
I don't care. I'm not stopping until he leaves. This is my right. I'm within my right. He's threatening me. I'm within my right.
Yeah.
And if he continues, I'll call the police because I guarantee you can't drive home.
Well, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, we're all good. 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 Okay. We're all good.
Sorry, sir.
Fantastic. Like, I don't even know what to say about this one. It's just like, so according to the text that's on screen, apparently this Kevin is blaming the worker for his girl leaving him that night, which is a very interesting choice to be made and definitely shows a person who's not really able to take responsibility for their own decisions, and maybe once he wakes up with a massive hangover, he'll rethink everything he did the night beforehand and realize what he's done. Or maybe not. There are people who just don't care to actually acknowledge when they're wrong and just pretend that nothing actually happened. Next up, we've got a Karen who got caught doing something very illegal and has a very interesting way of trying to get out of trouble.
Okay. Put your feet in.
Man, put your feet in so we can close the doors.
Okay. He's gonna close the door. You stay right there before we move. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Back up. Back up. Hold on. Hey, get your foot back in there. Get your foot back in there. Get your foot back in there. Ma'am. Ma'am, we're going to have to tase you. You're not going to like that. I don't understand what you're telling me. Put your feet back in there. Bro. We're going to have to secure in a different vehicle. Ma'am.
She definitely got tased at the end of that clip. Now, there's no way she got away with all that shenanigans without getting tased. Like, the reason why the clip cut off was probably because she got tased. Okay. Here we have a FedEx delivery guy delivering what looks to be a 12-pack of cat food cans, which probably are around 750 grams in size. Oh, crap. I'm Australian. That is completely different metric to what you guys read as. Give me a moment. Let me do some conversions. Yeah, about 1.6 pounds. It's probably more of a consistent measurement to how you guys do your cans, would be slightly different. But, you know, that looks to be the size of what our average 750 gram cans are, which is 1.6 pounds. Anyway, so it's a heavy box. There's 12 of those damn things. So this guy thought it would be a great idea to hold it over his shoulder, which, you know, I guess you could do that. Makes some sense. And then when he has to put it down, throws it onto the ground. He gets caught by the person who owns that package, and well, here's what happens next.
Hey, when you throw it like that, half of the cans are unusable. Please don't do that. When you throw the box like that, half of the cans... I've been getting chewy for 5 years, buddy. When you throw it like that, which I've got on film now, half of the cans are dented, and I can't use them.
That's heavy, like, so I got that far, so put it like this, so it's heavy. It's really heavy.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, then don't do this for a living.
I know, but it's really heavy. It's just fell like this one.
Every time you guys do that. Every single time.
Me?
Whoever works for FedEx. UPS doesn't do it. The U.S. Postal Service doesn't do it, but FedEx does it every time.
FedEx?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm not doing it like this.
You just did it.
What's this one? Really heavy, man. If you want to lift this one.
I've been buying the same stuff for 5 years. I know it's heavy. But you can't just throw it because it's heavy.
I apologize. Okay.
Thank you.
So, first off, for those who don't know why you should not really eat food or use food from any form of dinted cans, is that, well, the dints, depending on how big and sharp they are, can actually break the seals or damage the seams of the cans, which will lead to bacteria being able to get inside of the can itself and cause a whole plethora of issues. Tiny dints usually are fine, but decent-sized dints, which would probably occur by a drop like this one, is just a big no-no. You shouldn't use whatever's in those cans if you see a dint to that degree, because seams are broken. Bacteria can get in one way or another. It's just not good for anyone, and it's just not worth it. So yeah, I can understand the frustration here, because losing half of the cans are probably expensive. Overall, it's probably like a $20, $30, $40 worth of cat food there. Actually, that's probably undercutting it. I don't know. I have no frame of reference for the cost of American pet food, so someone in the comments can have to enlighten me on how much that probably would have costed the customer here. But it's just like one of those things where I get it. It's heavy, but you should also know proper lifting and putting down techniques of using your knees to slowly bring it to the ground, and then you can slowly turn it off your shoulder onto the ground. If you can't do that, then don't carry it over your shoulder. Find a way to just carry it with your hands. Yes, it sucks, but you know, you have to do your job and not damage the damn packages when you're delivering them. I suppose, though, they will never learn that one. Here we have a Papa John's driver in the UK driving a smart car whilst not being so smart by using his phone whilst he's driving and almost running someone over. But it's okay. It's his wife's birthday, so it's perfectly fine.
You're representing a company. You're using your phone while you're driving. You almost run me over.
I'm using a phone. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the road. It's my wife's birthday.
Yeah.
I've got to pick up a cake and flowers, and they're blocked off.
Okay.
So, mate,
hey,
I'll follow you. I've had enough of it. I'm supposed to be finished already.
Do anything.
Off away from me. It's my wife's birthday, and that road is blocked off.
Okay.
Right? The sat-nav's already sent me down the wrong way to go down there, and I've got to work out how to get there and be home in 5 minutes. So you want to off?
Please don't.
All right. Well, why don't you off then, you muggy?
You're following me.
Yeah, and you're being a.
I'm not.
You're being a sod off. Who do you think you are, you little millennial prick?
You nearly ran over.
You should watch where you're going as well, shouldn't you?
Can someone help me, please?
Mug? Who the you think you are? Just going up and interfering. I'm just going up to work out where the I'm going.
Look, stop following me. Please, can you... this is... I've got it all on camera. He almost ran me over. He's using his...
He did not almost run you over, you prick.
He did. He was using his phone while he's driving.
Roadworks there. I've just told you. It's my wife's birthday.
All right.
It's my wife's birthday. That means I get to be an asshole to whoever I want to, and no one can stop me because it's my wife's birthday. Like, I don't get that. You stupid, nonsensical millennial. It's just like, it's just such an insane reaction. It's like you almost run someone over and they catch you on your phone, and this is your reaction to that. Also, it's so funny. In your haste to go off with this person, you completely forgot to put on your parking brake. It's only a good thing that you noticed it almost immediately. You could pull it back on, but your car almost left you would be in the dust because it realized that whilst it's a smart car, the man who was driving behind the wheel wasn't so. Next, we have a Karen who absolutely loses it at the cash register lady because of the fact that her card got declined for having no funds.
An attitude. Stop.
You're
rude.
You don't have money in there.
Rude. You're rude.
Okay. You're the one that don't have
You
money.
don't know how to work a cash register.
Yeah.
GD.
Yeah, okay.
Works every
The manager just came up. You have no money on your card. What do you want me to do?
John.
I have some. Want to hear? They'll tell you I have money on my card. Learn how to work a register.
Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. You I'm calling the cops.
Go ahead. Give me my receipt.
Yeah, you're the
asshole, bro.
Like, what the fuck?
Over 1,000.
No matter how many times you're here. Hold up the line.
She's being rude and tell me I have no money.
You're the one that I have.
No, you're being an asshole.
Her poor daughter, bro. Her poor daughter.
Grab the ice. You know how many times I've been here?
I love the continuous, you know how many times I've been here? It's like, yes, you may or may not know how many times you've been there, but just because you're loyal to a fucking shop doesn't mean you deserve to be a goddamn asshole to people at that store. That's not how this works. You don't just get a free pass because you're loyal. That ain't how life goes, my friend. In this clip here, we've got a guy who is attempting to get a thing called as a pup cup from McDonald's, and I don't know one way or another how he even got here in the first place. It seemed like he was offering to pay for it, but they refused to make it for him. So escalations continue because, you know, he refuses to move on. They want him gone, and eventually the police are called. Here's the clips.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, please.
I'm doing a video.
I'm gonna need you to leave, sir.
Why was the reasoning why you won't give me a pup cup?
We're not allowed to do pup cups.
Yes, you are. I come here 2-3 times a week, every week, and get a pup cup. Every time I come here.
We're not supposed to do pup cups. If they're doing it, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Do you not understand? It's just a little cup of whipped cream.
Sir, I need you to leave, please.
Why won't you give me a pup cup?
Because we do not do pup cups at this establishment.
Bullshit. Came here yesterday and got a pup cup.
Somebody hand me the phone, please. Call the police.
She's calling the police because I want a pup cup? Let's see what the police have to say because a person wants a pup cup? Seriously, you're calling the police because someone wants a pup cup. That's absolutely absurd. It's absolutely ridiculous. Cassopolis, Michigan. No, that's absolutely ridiculous. All you have to do is put some goddamn whipped cream in a cup, and so that my dog can have a pup cup. And I was paying for it. I asked to pay for it. You McDonald's people need to start, like, come on now. It's a freaking pup cup. Arrogant McDonald's manager right there. Right there. Cassopolis, Michigan. I'm going to corporate with this. McDonald's doesn't support dogs, but you want me to round up to support the freaking kids every time I come here? It's a little bit of whipped cream in a cup, and I'm paying for it. It's a pup cup. Quit being so stubborn. Just give me a freaking pup cup. This could all be averted with a little bit of whipped cream in a cup for my dog. This is why America's going to people like you. We don't do pup cups. I came here 2-3 times a week and get a pup cup. Tell me I can't get a pup cup. Wait till you lose your job when I send this to corporate. I'm waiting till the police get here. Not much, man. It really didn't need to escalate like this, but I'm only recording for my safety and because of what they're doing. But I come here 2-3 times a week, almost every day, and I just asked. I was like, hey, I bring my dog because she gets excited every time I come to McDonald's. Could I get her a little pup cup? I literally asked if I can.
Let me just talk to him for a second.
I literally just came up to the window. I was like, hey, can I pay for a pup cup, just a little cup of whipped cream? And she's like, no, we don't do that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I came here yesterday and got a pup cup. I'm like, what's the big deal? It's just a little whipped cream and a little cup. And she's sitting there making a big deal saying, we don't do pup cups. You need to leave. I want you to leave. I'm like, hold on. I'm going to pull up my phone. I'm like, you guys are really refusing to give me a pup cup for 35 cents that, you know, it shouldn't be escalated. And she's like, I'm calling the cops if you don't leave. I said, go ahead and call the cops because I want to document this because they're calling the cops on a customer, a paying customer that comes here regularly.
We're just out here to keep the peace.
That's what I want.
Said you were screaming at him and yelling at him and videotaping and...
I wasn't screaming or yelling. Arrogant McDonald's manager right there. Just give me a freaking pup cup. This is why America's going to people like you. I'm gonna send the video to corporate.
Is he good with you? He's good with me. Okay, man. You're banned. Find another place.
That's cool.
I don't know if
I won't come back here.
I appreciate that because I understand your part, but I don't want to see you being the aggressor and coming back.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Fist bump. All right.
Fist bump works.
Man, genuinely speaking, I get it. If you got this item previously on multiple other occasions, then I get it. But at the same time, it's one of those things, they're not giving it to you now. The manager said no. I don't get why you don't just move on with your day. I don't see why it's worth the effort to waste your time and energy to continue to argue about a cup of whipped cream. If you're that desperate to get a cup of whipped cream for your dog, just go to your local supermarket and get a can of that stuff. It's like $4 or $5 maybe. Like, yeah, it's not from Macca's, it's not the 35 cents, it's not as easy, but at the end of the day, if you really want it, you may as well save yourself the time and effort of dealing with whatever this mess was. It's just like I don't get why the manager was so upset about this, and I also don't get why you were so pushy about it to the point where you started going off at the manager for not doing. It's just a question of why. Just why. It's just like at some point you've just got to learn to just choose not to escalate a problem that is ultimately very silly and not really something worth your time and effort, like this one here. But clearly that's not the case for you. Here we have a guy who's been caught taking photos of girls inside of a shopping center, and then these people manage to confront him about it and get him to delete them.
Right out of your hands. I am not around. Recently deleted right there.
You need some glasses?
Okay, select. Yes, I do. Delete all.
Delete all.
There you go.
69 items. You What are you, a pedophile or something?
Nope.
You sick.
Nope.
Hang on.
Thank you for your time.
You don't get back on your camera when I walk away.
I'm gonna shut it off, okay?
This guy needs to get the hell out of here or something. We walk here looking at all this
He's,
stuff,
like,
and he's
taking
sitting here
pictures
taking
of our
pictures, and so I just made him delete all of it.
Yeah, I did happen to take the picture of the lady, yes, that's all. And they're all deleted.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Boredom, I think.
That's sick, dude. You are one sick pig, dude. Nasty. You're lucky.
You know, you think you'd be a lot better at hiding you're doing this type of thing, because the amount of clips I see of people getting confronted for doing this type of thing is completely wild, to say the least. It's just completely crazy that there are people who are out there who do things like this, and it's just abhorrent, but what can you do aside from tell them off and get them to delete things if you can? But even then, you technically they could just ignore you and not do that. Granted, you probably are threatening enough that doesn't matter and they will ultimately delete things anyway, even though they don't have to by law. It's just a bit of an interesting situation. In this next clip, we got a Karen who's unhappy that someone else hopped into a taxi cab before they did.
Don't fucking do that. You walk right in front of me, do not take my cab. Get your fat ass down, get out of the cab. You walk right in front of me. Get your fat ass out of the cab. Get out of the cab. It's not insane. You walked in front of me, get the out. I'm dead serious. Get out of the cab. Get out of the cab. Are you kidding? I'm not kidding. Oh, you called the cab. Well, you got to get the back truck. I'm dead serious. Get out of the cab. Get out of the cab. You walk right in front of me, dude. You walk right in front of me, man. I'm waiting for the cab. You walk right in front of me. You walk right in front of me, man. I'm dead serious. You walk right in front of me, dude. Dude, you walked in front of me. I'm waiting for the cab. What, dude? I would not do this. You walked in front of me. I did not even see you. Well, you did. I didn't even see you. It doesn't matter. I'm calling you. I'm calling you. You have your headphones in. You walked in front of me. Get out of the cab. Get out of the cab. You walked in front of me. Dude, you walked in front of me. I'm yelling. You walked in front of me. Are you doing? You walked in front of me. You're not listening because you got your headphones in. You got your.
You help me out trying this on the e-page, ma'am?
Are you kidding me right now? You see me doing something?
Isn't there just like a large amount of taxis always roaming about New York? And usually isn't there a lot of people who are attempting to get into said taxis, causing a massive fuss because someone else got into a taxi before you did, and they claim they didn't even see you there waiting for that taxi in particular? I think it's one of those things where it's just like, move on, just grab the next taxi. World's gonna fucking end if you don't. It's just like what the exaggeration of these people are. It's just like if they don't get what they want now, the world's going to bloody end. Good on the other guy for being the bigger person and just accepting, you know what, he can have this one. I don't give enough of a shit to keep this argument going. I'm moving on with my day. Good on to that person.